Okay, Jim, just get one more kind of question for this section just to finish it off. You've mentioned money quite a few times
Yeah.
during the conversation. How do you how do you manage juggling the bills and
I know pretty much what I'm paying every week. It just sometimes, as I say, if I go down and I meet my pals at the pub, then I spend too much. I spend too much there, and I'm owe my mother a lot of money. I mean, I'm always, if I've run out of cash, she's the person that I go to. She doesn't have any cash, but she'll give me enough money to get what I need.
Mm-hmm.
So
would you say then that in general you kind of manage okay, but every now and again you need to kind of rely on your mum to...
There was times in the past where I would blow all my cash. I would blow it as soon as I got it, and I get into bother, and I had bother with credit cards in the past, so I can't get a credit card now, because my mother was the only person I could go to, and I can't pay her back, which isn't good.
So how much, roughly, how much do you owe at the moment?
I borrowed thousands from my mother. I'm probably owe credit card companies thousands as well that I just haven't paid.
Right.
I mean, there's envelopes come in and I don't even open them.
Right. So that these are still sort of trying to get the money from you, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
They're chasing me, but I can't think about that.
Right.
I get my money, and that's what I've got to get me by.
I'll maybe come back to that again, if that's okay. Okay. Well, Jim, you'll be glad to know, really, there's only kind of one more question that I really kind of want to ask you, and it relates to the future. It's sometimes maybe quite a hard question for people to answer, but if you can get your best shot to answer this question, if you were to imagine your life, say 18 months from now, being a lot better than it is at the moment, what would have changed?
Ideally, I'd like to get into some kind of work again, but part of me says I've been out of work for so long, I'd be feared of getting back into something. I've only known what I've known, which was working in the yards and then coming. There's no call for that now, so I don't know what I could do.
How else would things have changed to you? Being a job, what else would have changed?
I think having more contact with people as well. My kids, not so much my wife, because that's water under the bridge, but having a wee bit more contact with my kids, that might happen by itself. My boy might come back, and I don't know if he'll come back here. But again, I'm nervous about that.
Well, this is, we're kind of trying to project into the future. This isn't necessarily something that we're going to jump into next week. It's just to get an idea of what would represent for you an improvement in your quality of life. Let's me finish the questions. What I would like to do now is just reflect back to you some of the things you'll have noticed me taking a couple of wee notes.
Yeah.
And what I would just want to do is just reflect back to you one or two of the wee notes that I've taken to see if I've picked you up correctly. Is that okay?
Yeah.
The first thing that you said, Jim, that I took a wee note about was you said that you would like to get fit. That you've been a lot fitter in the past. To try and help me understand how important that is to you, if we try and imagine a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being it's no important to you at all, and 10 being it's really, really important to you, how would you score getting fit?
So here.
You might be able to go hill walking, or...
I'd say about 7 or 8.
That's quite high. The next thing that I took a wee note about was the fact that you don't get to see your daughter, and you find that quite sad, and you would like to see her but you don't know what to say, etc. Again, if we were to try and put that into a scale, where would you place re-establishing, getting a better relationship with your daughter again?
About an 8.
About an 8 as well. Okay. You've given me a kind of very good idea of, the part that alcohol kind of plays for you day to day, and something that you said which I thought was quite important is you said that you need drink so that you don't feel alone. So would it be important to you to maybe get some help or get some advice on looking at your alcohol intake?
Yeah.
Again, if we were going to look at this sort of scale of 0 being no very important, 10 being really, really important, how important would it be for you?
About 4.
A 4. The next thing you talked about is the fact that you've got quite a lot of debt and you've got credit card companies.
Aye, it's kind of rod to my back. It's always lurking in the background. So I owe these people money and I can't pay them this money.
So if we were to maybe help to put you in touch with people who could give you advice about your debt, that would be quite important to you.
Yeah.
Again, if we were going to try and get a scale of 0 to 10, how important
that's
would
quite
it be?
high. That's great because these guys are phoning me all the time, about this laptop I bought. That's a 9. 9.
And the last thing that really we talked about towards the end there, but at some point in the future, how important would it be for you to get back into the world of work?
I think I have to be doing some. It's 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Well, that's great, Jim. That's us finished the process. How you feeling?
I'm happy.
Okay. I'm just going to reflect back to you the 3 or 4 things that we've talked about and what you've scored them as. We've got 5 things really there that we might work on together, and we might also try and get you a bit of support with. The first one of the highest scorer is at some point in the future to start looking at some form of work. It might not necessarily be paid work straight away, but finding something to do, and you've scored that a 10 or a 9 or a 10. The next highest score was to put you in touch with somebody who could give you money advice, and you've scored that a 9. After that, re-establishing some sort of contact with your daughter or building a relationship with your daughter, you scored that an 8. Finding something to do which would help you to get fit so that you could maybe take up a hobby like hill walking, you've scored that a 7 or an 8. And getting help with your drink issue, you scored that a 4. Okay. And what I suggest that we do is we'll make some inquiries to find out if we could start to get you some help with some of these things. And I suggest that we maybe start off with the issue to do with the debt, because that's maybe something that we could get an appointment for you quite quickly. Okay.
Right.
So what we'll do is we'll make a couple of phone calls to find out when and where you'd be able to access some debt advice, and we'll get back in touch with you.
Okay.
Shall we leave it there for today? Okay, and once we get in touch with the money advice, I'll give you a wee ring and make an appointment for you to come back in and see us.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Yeah.
Thanks, Jim.
Cheers.
Okay.